Have you ever apologized, even when you did absolutely nothing wrong? Maybe you bumped into someone. Maybe you simply existed, and somehow you were the one who felt guilty. Many women live like this every day, not because they're naturally polite, but because somewhere deep inside, their nervous system learned that taking the blame felt safer than disappointing someone else. Over time, it becomes automatic. By the way, I'm Dia, and on this channel, we'll learn how to understand ourselves, heal old wounds, and slowly become kinder to ourselves, one step at a time. Then someone doesn't answer your message. A few minutes pass. Your mind immediately starts searching for reasons. Did I say something wrong? Did I upset them? Are they angry with me? The silence becomes louder than the truth. But reactions like these don't appear overnight. No child is born believing they're a burden. No child is born thinking they're responsible for everyone else's emotions. These beliefs are learned, quietly, slowly, long before we even understand what is happening. When you were little, you couldn't understand why the people you loved were hurting each other. Children rarely think, my parents have their own problems. Instead, they wonder, was it because of me? If I behaved better, maybe they wouldn't fight. And without realizing it, they begin carrying a weight that never belonged to them. Children almost never blame their parents. They blame themselves. And that belief can quietly stay with them for years, sometimes for a lifetime, until one day they finally realize it was never their fault. Years pass, you grow up, you become an adult, but your nervous system still reacts like that little child. So you apologize before anyone blames you. You take responsibility before anyone asks you to. Not because you're weak, but because that's how you learned to feel safe. That was the first sign. You apologize for things that were never your fault. If you've been doing this for years, please don't blame yourself, because this isn't your personality. It's a survival pattern you learned as a child. And now, let's look at the second sign. Maybe you finally decide to take a break. You sit down, you make yourself a cup of tea. Everything around you is peaceful. But inside your mind, another voice appears. You should be working. You're wasting time. You haven't earned this. And suddenly, rest feels uncomfortable. The truth is, rest is not a reward. It is not something you have to earn. Your value doesn't increase when you're constantly busy. You deserve to rest, simply because you're human. Then another habit appears. You wait. You wait for messages, for replies, for someone to reassure you that everything is okay. Every notification changes your mood. Every silence creates another question. Little by little, your confidence begins depending on other people, but your worth has never depended on someone else's attention. It doesn't depend on quick replies, or compliments, or approval. The right people don't create your value. They simply recognize the value that has always been there. Then comes another pattern. Someone asks for your help. You're already exhausted. You don't have the time, you don't even have the energy. But instead of saying, "I'm sorry, I can't," you hear yourself saying, "Of course." Because disappointing someone feels more painful than abandoning yourself. That is the fourth sign. You struggle to say no, but every time you betray your own needs, you quietly teach yourself that everyone else matters more. Healthy boundaries don't push people away. They protect your peace. And finally, the deepest wound. You begin believing that love must be earned, that you have to be better, kinder, more useful, more successful. Only then will you deserve to be loved. But love was never supposed to work that way. That is the fifth sign. You believe you have to earn love. But here's the truth. You have always been worthy of love. Not because of what you do, but simply because you exist. Healing doesn't begin when you become perfect. It begins the moment you stop blaming yourself for wounds you never created. Be gentle with yourself. The little girl inside you has been waiting to hear that for a very long time. Before you leave, I'd like to ask you to do something with me. Take a slow, deep breath. Now place one hand over your heart. Notice that you're here. Notice that you're safe. You don't have to fix yourself in this moment. You don't have to prove anything. Just breathe. And let your body remember what safety feels like. Now, close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine the little version of you. The little girl who believed everything was her fault. Look at her. Smile at her. And quietly tell her you didn't deserve to carry all of that. It was never your job. You were always enough. Before today, which of these 5 signs felt the most familiar? Think about it. Not to judge yourself, but to understand yourself. Awareness is where healing begins, and every small step you take from today is already changing your future. Before you go, I have one small request. If this video made you feel seen, there's a good chance someone you love needs to hear these words too. Share it with a friend, with your sister, with your mom, or with anyone who has spent too many years thinking they were never enough. And if you're ready to continue healing together, I'd love to see you here again. See you in the next video.